rest and manifest instantly. I let the energy enter me. I become another entity. There's no getting rid of me. I slaughter the enemy. This is my explosion of emotion. My drink of red blood and blue ink forms oceans. It's so potent. Got your mentality frozen. Take a smoke. Inhale my rhymes and choke. The mic rests in pieces, and it was murder she wrote.
Yeah.
All eyes on me. See, that's why your man keep calling me. I don't stutter when I speak, I articulate, and yes, I appreciate the skin I'm in. See, unlike most, I love from within. Being me is my occupation, not an act. It was passed down from generation. I know you all may like designer things, and let's be real, who don't like the finer things? But fashion is using what you got. Embracing your beauty and knowing that you're hot. And excuse me if I sound conceited, but please believe me when I tell you I like to look my best. And no, I don't dress to impress, but I dress because I like to look good. And on the average day, I have the average woman wishing she could look as fly as me. All eyes on me. There he go again, your man keep calling me. Thank you. The next one I recite is called Living in Hell. I wrote this poem when I was 12. And one of my friends at the time, from her perspective, she actually thought that she was living in hell. So I took what she said and I wrote a poem. Brothers on the block hanging. Siren constantly ringing. Every day another policeman is at another door banging. Most likely serving a warrant. At night can barely sleep. Go to bed sometimes without food to eat. Money mother can't keep. Ask her for help with homework when she can barely read. Always getting the things she wants, never the things we need. Father I never saw. Family I never see. That is until someone died, then that's when we come together. Only to make matters worse while some are rocking leather, others are taping jackets just to keep that feather from falling out. The only brother I have is locked behind a jail cell. If this is life, I surely can't tell. I know I must be living in hell. Thank you. Are you ready? Yes. Because this girl is amazing. You guys haven't heard her yet. She's like really good. How y'all doing? I'm good. I'm chilling. My name is Snow. I'm from Chicago. Just a little, I don't know. I'd rather say this at the beginning than to say it at the end. A lot of people have been asking me, as far as music goes, I am coming out with a mixtape this semester. Just be on the lookout. If you follow me on Instagram, you get a lot of news on that. But on to what I'm here to do. I'm going to do 2 raps. Just because the list isn't so long. In the belly of the beast, and I'm just trying to survive. You said you gotta get yours, well I gotta get mine. Oh my, got $1 in the dream, who can stop it? But the money ain't the motive, nigga, substance over profit. So money don't make you real, it just make you pay. Real recognize real, my nigga, and real realist the pain, God forbid. Fate ain't on my side, focused on the nail, just pray I don't run out of time. My niggas out here on their grind, the world, no faking. It's a bunch of college kids, and we out here trying to make it. Ain't no love up in the city where them bullets go astray. Adolescent graves in my city, that ain't we out here dying every day, but no one lives forever. The present is a blessing. Try to enjoy the weather, cause ain't nothing to see when you're 6 feet deep, cause you fail to survive in the belly of the beast. This is all bad.
All right now. Yes. Yes.
And we'll do one of my old ones. I don't know if you guys have heard it yet, but excuse my vulgarity. Well, it's that SN
Oh, dub, could coming through your tweakers, turn it up. Allow me to bump right through your speakers. Let melodic, hypnotic lyrics get inside your veins, please. Creep inside that knocking, redefining the brain freezer. I gotta get it because I want it. Look inside my review, all I see is my opponents. That let you know that I'm on it. You take a back seat and hop on it. Stand straight up like I be boning. Can't think straight. I'm in my zone and team. We dangerous. Not too many can hang with us. One take a shot, come play with us. Music is higher than angel dust. Nigga, who you trust? Me? Spitting out that goody. Got them saying, yeah, she bad. Ooey. I say it's me though. What else did you expect? I'm claiming I'm the realest, so I have to get my best. I'm swerving past these haters, failing every driver's test. The police pull me over, throw my hands up to confess that as I proceed with these proceeds, SOP to the death of me. Go teams when I'm rapping B. 3RD till I RIPI. We take it to the top and no stopping. That shit pop the track and jumpy knocking. Get that motherfucker rocking. Bitch, I'm bad. You better ask your man with a boom like what like yams. Yams, send my yams, stacking my cheese, green eggs in the ham. I go ham when I'm like, it's an SOS, we swagging on sight. That's what it is. Ask MT, I handle my bid.
Okay, so, are you ready? Let's do this. It wasn't supposed to be. I never meant to. It was never my intentions to. There is indeed a subtle connection here. I too knew that we probably wasn't supposed to. I too probably in the back of my brain never meant to. And I too would have admitted that it was never my intentions to. And yet somehow it is the biggest lie ever. Lies passed from your lips later be possessed, and my thoughts only to be into the atmosphere of the new lie told by me. But where's the line drawn? And once it's drawn, is it ever right time for it to be crossed? Except for once we cross that line, we cross the line. Consumed by a world of lust and quickly engulfed by its flames, because it was never supposed to be, and I never meant to reveal true meanings, but most importantly, it was never my intentions to follow through on such desires. And once this line has been crossed, it's a hell of an ordeal to try and journey back. We trace the steps once taken that led to this place, and it would seem that I've been here one too many times, so I would much rather choose to take the road less traveled, hoping instead that I will eventually arrive at my final destination.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up, y'all? Back again. This poem is actually a more serious one that I heard actually touch deep. It's entitled Knock Knock by Mr. B.
Yes.
Okay. As a boy, I shared a game with my father. Played it every morning till I was 3. He would knock on my door and I would pretend to be asleep until he would get right next to my bed, and then I would get up and jump into his arms. Good morning, Papa. And my papa, he would tell me that he loved me. We shared a game, knock knock, until the day that the knock never came. And my mother takes me on a ride past cornfield on a never-ending highway until we reach a place of high rusty gates. A confused little boy, I entered the building, carried in my mother's arms. Knock knock. We enter a room filled with windows and black faces, and behind one of those windows sits my father. I jump out of my mother's arms to rush joyously towards my father. I knock on the glass, trying to break through, trying to get to my father. I knock as my mother pulls me away before my father even says a word. And for years, my father has never said a word, and so 25 years later, I write these words for the little boy in me that's still waiting his father's knock. Papa, come home because I miss you. Miss you waking me up in the morning, tell me that you love me. Papa, come home because of some things I don't know, and I was hoping that maybe you could teach me how to shave, how to dribble a ball, how to talk to a lady, how to walk like a man. Papa, come home because I decided a long time ago that I want to be just like you. But I'm starting to forget who you are. And so 25 years later, I write these words and I try to heal the little boy that's inside of me. And I dream of a father that says the words that my father could not. Dear son, I'm sorry I never came home. For every lesson that I failed to teach, hear these words. Shave in one direction along deliberate strokes as to avoid irritation. Dribble the pages of brilliance of your ballpoint pen. Walk like a god, and your goddess will come to you. No longer will I be able to knock on your door, so you must learn to knock for yourself. Knock down the doors of racism and poverty that I could not. Knock on doors of...
Take your time.
Not knock on doors of opportunity for the lost brilliance for the sake of the black men that still crowds these cells. Not knock with dignity for the sake of your children. Not knock for me, for as long as you are free, these prison cells cannot contain my spirit. The best of me still lives in you. Not knock with the knowledge that you are my son, but you are not my choices. Yes, we are our father's sons and daughters, but we are not their choices. Because despite their absences, we are still here, still alive, still breathing, with the power to change the world with one little boy and girl at a time. Knock, knock. Who's there? We are.
It's by Rob here, sir, and like he ain't no title to it. It just he just wrote it. I have to be inspired by you. I have to see something in you that made me want to go get more for us. I'll never be content with that bare minimum love. I need that overflowing, ever-fulfilling type of bond. I'm attracted to passion and direction. I need a person that has the same application for accomplishments that I have. So, I want to see you grinding. I want to see your eyes light up when you start talking about your passion. I want to be there, building towards my own dreams, but supporting you while you lay the foundation for yours. And then I want us to come together, and I want us to build the bond they daydream about. I want us to connect in a way that allows us to increase in every way. New heights for your career and different levels from mine. A couple that can't motivate each other is a relationship with an expiration date. And that can't be us. When I'm off track, you'll keep me focused. When you're down and I'm in your ear harassing you of your greatness. And I'm not saying it'll be easy, because no journey is perfect. But if you stick it out with me, I promise to spend the rest of my life making sure you know it was worth it.
This is I'm a little nervous because this yeah. Ooh, I can't even sit down.
That's all right.
This ain't got no name to it. This don't have a name to it, but this is just some stuff that I had wrote in the past. And, yeah. I have been beaten and laughed at. My name has been trampled on by those who don't even know who I am. I have been disgraced, and I have faced many challenges in my life, but I will willingly go through it all these things over again, just to take away the pain of love. For it is not a pain that can easily be moved, and who knows if it ever could be taken away. But I would rather be tied to a post and beaten with a rod than to get this. You know, you may think my words are strange, but they are true. For the physical pain is one that quickly fades when compared to the pain of love, as I feel as if I would die. With this, love hurts from inside and it shows itself outwards.
Nice.
Another Devontae. Are you not ready? Okay, he's ready. Give him Devontae again.
Hey! Hey! Hello again, everybody. I'm in the mic. My voice is loud enough. I'm gonna do 2 more poems, you know. Y'all mind, you know. The first one was, I'm gonna read you. I wrote it when I was like 10 years old, or 12. That was the day that God came out to my life. And it was entitled, Who and What God Is to Me, or to You. And it reads, what or who is God to you? Where do I start? There is so much He is to me, so I will tell you from my heart. God is my friend when no one is around. He is my solid rock who keeps me level to the ground. He is my healer who heals me through and out. He is my deliverer and he has delivered me. There is no doubt. He is my supplier, taking care of all my needs. He is my redeemer, and I say so indeed. He is my rescuer, who has come through every time. He is my mom and dad, and I'm happy he's all mine. He is so much to me in every which way. So I thank for all he has done, for all my good and even my bad days. Man, that's the first one. Yes, this is the last one. I wrote this one for my sister. Well, not my sister, really. She wasn't really my sister. It was my sister-in-law. 2 years ago, I had a girlfriend. And she passed away. She was involved in a tragic accident. And her sister going through that. Her sister really couldn't grab the fact her twin sister was gone. So I made a poem to help her out. It was called Hold On My Sister. I dedicated to her. We get through the coach death. And it goes, hello, my sister. How do you feel? I'm doing great. And I'm just being real. I see your smile on your face, but I also see the pain there too. Going through a lot and so little time. But just know, I got you. I see how life knocks you down, but you gotta pick yourself back up. The devil is trying to steal your joy, but you gotta stand up and say, no. Just hold on, my sister. Everything's gonna be alright. It may look dark now, but we will soon see the great light. Keep your mind on the Lord, knowing that he got you, as do I. There is something in store for you, so don't let it pass you by.
He said I was acting. Okay. I was action-packed in his life. While he smoked weed for the whole Friday night. Like him, I couldn't blaze the paint away. I had to look the problem in the mirror and see my reflection. He had no problem when we were sexing. I thought we were romancing, but he was too busy dancing with someone else. While I thought I was the bride, another female didn't mind being his side course meal. She even spoke to me while she was going for the kill. It should be a crime to feel the way that I feel. But to act like I don't care is a much bigger skill. I couldn't let him see my tear ducts fill up, so I acted real tough saying I didn't care and stuff. I was love struck because he was my first. At 20 years old, I pictured fairy tales, but he was my curse. I held on to the very last bit of me like an old lady downtown clenching her purse. Now, you say I'm acting, but you were the one airing a reality show, and like a dummy, I signed up for every episode. But not anymore. I found out God has a casting call and he wants me to play the lead role. Turns out I'm one of the greatest scripts ever told. One of the greatest women you'll ever know. Yes, I was hurt, but I don't need you to console me. Mama didn't raise no fool. I'm a phenomenon subliminally. I got insurance for this kind of robbery. I'm dream chasing, no stopping me. I'm an original script, forget these copies. Now, I know you still love me, but truth is, I don't want you, because if it was that easy for her to take my role, then obviously it wasn't meant for me to play your sequel. Yes, I may be acting, it just won't be for you anymore.
It really is up. So.
No good.
Okay. Can you all hear my voice? Yes. Yes, you can. Okay. All right. I'm an extrovert, so I like a lot of energy. So I need y'all to clap for me. That is so weak. All of you should be ashamed. Can y'all do that again, please? Thank you. Thank you. I feel so much better now. Okay, I'm gonna do a sad poem and then I'm gonna do a happy poem. I am. I just like people all to be prepared. Okay. All right. The first one is indifferent. Okay. Are you screaming? It's really not funny. Okay. Are you screaming? I think you're screaming. I can't tell. I see clearly that you're upset, but your yell is inaudible. muffled noises, blank stares. So you're leaving, bags packed, clothes stacked, slinging frustration everywhere, yet for some reason, your actions don't reach me. Maybe it's because for years I've been overly involved with our problems I've tried to solve while you coasted on the sideline. Time in and time out, grieved with the despair of being the only one in this relationship. Begging, pleading, crying. 3 things a man just don't do. I did. Nothing changed. So now I will repay you with a good leaving your ass alone. Keep the change. Face slap, spit on, pushed and shoved. What happened to the I love yous? Blank stare. Well, fuck you then, I already got a nigga. Blank stare. You fucking some other bitch? Blank stare. She's crying again. Blank stare. I wonder if Wendy's is open. Okay. And the second one is called Untitled Valentine. Give me just a second while I rummage through my Android phone. And here it is. Okay. This is a happy one. I think you all will like it. I don't want you to be my Valentine. I want you to be my all the time. My everyday in every way. Let me take my time. Let me not be rushed to express how blessed I am. What I want to give you can't be wrapped up or put in a telegram. Sweeter than chocolate you are, a rose without thorns. Yours is a love so special that words merely express. Yesterday is a gift as long as it was spent with you. Only if you knew underneath this chest beats your name. While others' days drift by hopelessly, I wish and pray that seconds turn to hours. Losing a moment with you is like the loss of 1,000 lifetimes. Loving every inch of you is like a gift that continues to give. Beauty incarnated, elegance illustrated, mesmerizing me with your presence and intelligence, intriguing me with your strength and independence, nourishing me with your spirit, enticing me with your kiss. You make the days after Valentine's better than the holiday.
Oh, that was so beautiful. Can you give me a copy of that? That was beautiful. Oh my God. That was beautiful.
Next we have how do you pronounce it again? Kalenda's Edwards, everybody. Yes.
Following Denver's. I wrote this poem over the summer after like countless situations that happened with people who I thought were friends here. Being a non-traditional student, slightly older than everyone else, I kind of came into college with the anticipation of I was going to get my second shot, and encountering a bunch of, not everybody, but a lot of users and phonies. I was kind of surprised by that. So this is called Friends or Foes, if my phone will let me do it. Searching for friends at the end of the world, naively I embraced them all, no matter boy or girl. Camouflaged faces disguised like thieves in the night, offering chance upon chance, I defiantly ignored the light. The smiles they wore were as disingenuous as their hearts. The sincerity I displayed was savagely ripped from end to start. When they hurt, I hurt, selflessly providing endless amounts of sympathy. If only I would have known then how quickly they would turn the knife upon me. Here I stand, questioning, pondering, and wondrous of their true intentions. God whispers to me, they were never meant to witness your ascension. Always to the rescue, granting shelter, refuge, and haven to the hopeless. Regardless of my influence, your tortured lives remain a tragic hot mess. On this day of enlightenment, my eyes wide open, vis-a-vis the truth,
Tears rush in as I contemplate the hollow, careless nature of today's youth. I can honestly say that once upon a time, my concern was pure. I truly did care. Your masks are now torn away, shadowy eyes exposed, holding blank, soulless stares. I threw myself a life jacket towards the deep end of the pool. Finally coming to my senses, I realized my mama raised a fag, not a fool.
In England, and some of her songs have been renamed by some of the guys from Britain. I want you guys to join me in singing this song. It's a Xhosa song, and after that I'll do the speech by President Thabo Mbeki named I am an African. It's one of the best speeches ever done on the African soil. So guys, the song that I'm going to sing is called the Click Song. It's not going to be long, it's going to be short. It's done in the Xhosa language. You know your roots are in Africa. So majority of us should be knowing some of the African languages. So I'm not a Xhosa, but I know the song, how it goes. And I would like you guys to join me by just tapping your hands, eh? I know you may not understand the meaning of the words, but it will go with the feeling. You get me? It goes like, I want you to clap your hands. Yes. Yes. So I want you guys to do that rhythm as I sing the song. Yeah, chill now. You'll join me. Thanks. It goes like, yeah, some of us are fast. Okay, fine. Let's change. Let's do the. Yeah, you see now? Yeah. Let's start. And if you get along with it, please try to sing it, ne? Goes like let's start. I want to hear the click of the tongue. Second version goes like Selekele kukaba Selekele kukaba Come on, yeah. Selekele kukaba Selekele kukaba Last round. In Britain they like this version. Listen. Yes. Yay. Yes. Thank you guys. Actually, this song is very famous in Britain. To be honest with you, see now, I'm trying to work on this speech of mine here, but it doesn't want to open because the battery is low. But guys, yes, that's the sad part, because I left it to sing the They said it's an open mic, guys. My name is Karabo, like I've said. I come from one of the beautiful nations in Africa, in the south, and that's South Africa. I know most of you guys know South Africa by President Nelson Mandela. Yes. As much as when I know America, I know it of Martin Luther King, especially here in the south, and the likes of Lord Abraham Lincoln and other founders of the United States of America. Yes, South Africa is one nation that's is a diversified nation. We actually don't classify people by saying you are a citizen or you are a foreigner. What we say South Africa is for everyone who stays in South Africa. So once you step your feet in that land, we say that's your land. We say that's your home. That's why if you can check our flag, it's very unique. It has about 6 colors, and those colors are
food, not get my ego bruised. But what if you say no, make me want to cry, fill my heart with so much pain, only you can stop my tears from falling like rain. But I can't even imagine why in the hell you would want to say no, because I'm the perfect guy for you today, that I do whatever it takes. I mean, treat you like a queen, show you a whole new world, do you like Aladdin did Jasmine, take you on a magic carpet cruise, treat you like a queen and show you a whole new world. Damn it, why would you not want to date me? You know, I really like you. I'm sending you this love letter as proof. Just check yes, check no, and let a brother know. But if you say no, it's going to hurt my feelings. And that's why I ain't want to approach your ass in the first place. Looking all good and stuff, smelling all good. I don't even need you like that, because everybody on this road right here look way better than you. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself to get me through the lonely nights. But, truth be told, I never had the confidence to ask. So, I never got my feelings hurt.
Oh.
I just stayed in love forever, the way it was meant to be. Thank you.
That's so cute.
You did a great job.
You did. Yes,
I'm going to stand back at the mic so I can take a picture. So.
Oh.
You go back to the side, take a picture.
Faces in the world. A million other faces of a million other girls. When you look into my eyes, I know you're the only one for me. And when I'm laying in your arms, I know it's where I want to be. All the words you say, everything you do, every breath I take seems to be used loving you. When you take me by my hands and tell me you love me, then kiss me softly on the forehead, I know it's where I want to be. I swear my eyes give it all away every single day. That's why you love them, I guess, because they're a dead giveaway. Try as I might, I can never go astray. When you grab me by my waist and sweep me off my feet, then tell me I'm your world, baby, I know it's where I want to be. R. Kelly did say, when a woman loves, she loves for real. This is the realest feeling I've ever felt, the greatest thing I've ever dealt. I ain't going nowhere. I'll stick by your side to the end, your best friend. As long as you reciprocate and don't ever slip away, of no other place I'd ever dream, because reality will be far better, a place I'll forever want to be.
War. We love each other, then we hate each other. Haven't we been through this before? A wise man once said, if you love something, let it go, and if it comes back, then it's yours. But I don't believe in that. God has a plan, but it's frustrating because I feel like I'm in combat. Does he already have it planned out for us together, or does he have us planned out individually? As soon as we leave, we both come running back, because without each other, we will probably have some heart attacks. Why are we so good at loving war? We love each other, then we hate each other. Haven't we been through this before? Emergency surgery, you were by my side. At one time, you didn't have a car, but I was still down the ride. We thought we found love on the outside, but came strolling back in like the high tide. At one point, I tried to let go. Pain so deep, boy, you stoop so low. And regardless of circumstance, you got me, boy, here I am. Hold hands, let's just take a stand.
Why are we so good at love and war? We love each other, then we hate each other. Haven't we been through this before? It's just love and war.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My name is Jeremy Griffin, but before I start, y'all give it up for my friend Chia one more time. Okay. This first one is something I wrote late last year, and I don't have a title for it, but here it is. As you are carried across the threshold of a house that could have been ours, my mind races, and I brace myself before I lose my last of my integrity. I thank God, then I curse him. My memories are tainted. What once were images of happiness and laughter are now torn, burned, distorted reflections of my past. I turn back to you again. But first, I reflect on what you put me through, the pain I took for you. The hate that builds inside me is too much to endure. The despair I profess is too much to endure. The despair I profess is something you can neither see nor hear. You must feel. Who says I have to wait hand and foot? Who says I have to do what you say? Who says I have to make you happy when you never make me smile? You had my trust. You had my affection. You were my world. That was before it happened. That was before you left. That was before you ripped my heart right out of my chest. The despair I profess is something you can neither see nor hear. You must feel. I put you first before the rest. I put you first for myself, before my family, before my best. I guess that was a mistake. I guess I was blinded by love, I suppose. Now I find myself back in the moment, watching this stranger carry you away. I say to you, why? But all you can say is goodbye. I think to myself, the house that was supposed to be mine, the love that was supposed to be mine, the life that was supposed to be mine. The despair I profess is something you can neither see nor hear. You must feel. But I must not distress. I am not yet my best. I have a long road to go, even if it's on my own. And I have one more. This one's a little bit more, it's a little lighter, but it's called Best Friends Forever. A text from your ex can be troubling at the start, but this is a poem made for you, and handwritten means it's from the heart. Don't be alarmed. I'm not trying to impress you. A fully dedicated poem will be hot enough to undress you. Humor aside, I can't turn my back. Your attitude is fierce, never letting up the slack, or a quiver of your lip, or a bat of your lash. I would run to your aid like a teller to his cash. Now we are just friends, more distant than ever. I wonder what happened to Best Friends Forever. Thank you.
That manifest instantly. I let the energy enter me. I become another entity. There's no getting rid of me. I slaughter the enemy. This is my explosion of emotion. My drink of red blood and blue ink forms oceans. It's so potent. Got your mentality frozen. Take a smoke. Inhale my rhymes and choke. The mic rests in pieces and it was murder she wrote. Yeah.